Human activity and climate change have heavily deforested the land surrounding the Nakivale of one of the oldest refugee settlements in Africa. But a group of refugees is taking environmental matters into its own hands. Thanks to their initiative, the once bare land and hillsides are again turning green.
On a rocky part of a hill at the Nakivale refugee settlement, a group of workers is using handheld tools. The group, that includes refugee men and women, digs holes and lowers pine tree seedlings in them and covers them up. The group has been planting trees in this way in Nakivale for over 6 years.
The reason why we started planting trees was because when we came here, the entire area of Nakivale was a forest. After spending 7 years here, the entire forest disappeared. The trees that we used to cut for cooking got depleted, and women had resorted to removing tree roots for cooking.
The project is the brainchild of Burundian refugee Enoch Yesu, who escaped the conflict there in 2003 and settled in Nakivale. He fondly recalls his first time at the settlement and says the area used to be covered with trees. Today, most of the land is bare due to the high demand for fuel, construction materials, and land for cultivation. This prompted Yesu and his fellow refugees to act out of concern for a better environment. More than 180,000 refugees now live in the settlement, according to official figures from October 2023. A local NGO says the influx of refugees from neighboring countries continues to put pressure on the worn-out settlement.
To a large extent, refugees have contributed to the degradation of environment in Nakivale. Why? One, we have increased influx of refugees from DRC. Majority of the refugees are from DRC. And each day and night we receive new arrivals. So when they come, there's a need for construction. And construction, it requires building materials. So even the few trees available, they are cut down to construct trees.
In the past, Nakivale has also experienced episodes of environmental disasters like drought. Several years ago, Lake Nakivale, the main water source for the entire area, saw its water levels recede.
Due to human activities, we experienced a heavy drought that took us for 4 months, close to 5 months, which reduced the levels of the waters in the lake, which was a very big challenge here. Even the pumps that were extracting waters were first challenges because water is extending to deeper ends.
Tumushabi says efforts by actors like Yesu have pushed development agencies to act on environmental concerns at the settlement. A plant nursery was set up to support the efforts of the refugees to replant the forest.
So we have refugees that we bring and train on how to grow seeds, to germinate seeds from mother bed to their beds up to the main gardens. So it acts as the knowledge transfer center in terms of environment.
And the efforts are already paying off. Many once bare areas are now teeming with trees, according to locals. The rains have also increased in the past few years, they say. Yesu, however, says to meet their dream, there's a lot of work still to be done. He says they have so far planted over 460,000 trees around Nakivale.
In 5 years, we hope to hit the halfway target of our program. The lake is there, but we hope to plant trees in the entire Nema belt within Nakivale. But of course, we also have challenges and we have a long way to go.